What's going on, guys? It's Coach Angela here today, and now we're gonna make protein cheesecake. So this is gonna be a Canadian version because a lot of the recipes or a lot of the low-calorie cheesecake that you see online, fortunately here in Canada, we don't have zero-fat cream cheese. We have low-fat cream cheese. So this is gonna be a different version, but it's still gonna be anabolic and low calorie. So let's begin. Okay, so the ingredients that we need for this recipe is gonna be the following. You're gonna need yourself some vanilla-based protein powder. For the crust and the topping, we're gonna use Oreo cereal. So this is gonna help keep it low calorie compared to using actual Oreos itself. And then luckily we have fat-free Greek yogurt. And of course, we have the low-fat cream cheese. And we're gonna top it off with some s'mores. And the pan we're going to be using is this. So first, what you want to do, you're going to weigh yourself 448 grams of cream cheese, which probably going to be 2 of these blocks. That's what we're going to do first. Next, we're going to need 124 grams of vanilla whey-based protein. So let's start pouring it in. Next, we need about 340 grams of fat-free Greek yogurt. So let's pour that in. Okay, our next ingredient is vanilla extract. We need around 10 grams of this. So let's pour it in. And then the final ingredient, we need 30 grams of calorie-free Splenda sugar. So let's pour that in. Okay, so now we're gonna mix it all together. Now, you guys can do it by hand using a whiz, but since we have this, we can use this fancy equipment. So make sure when you do this, just push it in first, and then let it rip. See, the batter's all done, so we blend it. Now we're gonna do the crust. So for the crust, we're gonna grab 2 bowls because one's gonna be for the bottom and one's gonna be the top. So for the crust, we are going to weigh out 120 grams of Oreo cereal. So we're gonna use the Ninja blender. In our next bowl, we're gonna weigh out 40 grams. So while we do that, we're gonna let this blend. Okay, so now it's all crushed up. So now we're gonna put this in a bowl right here. And then we're gonna top this off with 170 grams of Greek yogurt. Now that's poured in, so now we're gonna mix it and form a crust. There you can see, so we formed it to a ball. So now you're gonna grab yourself a spring-loaded cake pan, spray the bottom with some oil, and then you're gonna put this in, grab yourself a spoon, and then you're gonna form it. So as you can see, so we formed the crust. So now you're gonna preheat the oven to 400 and put it in for 10 to 12 minutes. So we put it in for 10 minutes, and now it formed the crust. So now we're gonna pour the batter on top. I poured it all the way in there. Now, my cool chef gave me a great tip. So make sure you grab some oil to spray around the side so when you spread the cream cheese, it doesn't stick. So now we're just gonna use a spoon, a little bit of water so it doesn't stick, and we're gonna spread it across evenly. So now we formed it. Now we're gonna put on the Oreo topping. So this was the 40 grams that I weighed, and I just crushed it by hand. So now we're gonna pour this on top. Okay, now some optional ingredients we want to add on top. So we're gonna add a little bit of scores. So this, we're just gonna put a handful. And then slightly put it on top. Once that's done, we're gonna put it back in the oven, but this time 325 for 30 to 35 minutes. Now the final product, as you can see. So we took it out of the oven at 34 minutes. We let it rest for 10 minutes in the cake pan. And then after, I put it on a cutting board and I slowly grab a spatula, put it underneath, and put it on this plate. So now, you could technically eat it like this, but I do recommend putting it in the fridge for at least a bare minimum 4 hours. If you could do it overnight, that would be great. But since we're gonna have this tonight, I cooked it for this morning. I'm gonna let it sit, and then we're gonna eat it. If you make it exact same steps with the exact same ingredients, the total calories for this meal is 2,450. Carbs, you have 195. Fat is 105 grams, and you have 180 grams of protein in here. Now, you could have all this if you want, but I do recommend sharing with your family. Or what you could do is you could essentially meal prep this. So if you divide this in 8 slices, in one slice, all you have is 305 calories. You have 22 grams of carbs, 12 grams of fat, 24 grams of protein. So for one slice of this, it's equivalent to having almost like a protein bar. So you could have cheesecake every day. And again, that's the benefit of having more of a lower fat option. Now again, since here in Canada we don't have fat-free cream cheese, of course the calories are a bit higher, but making it, just substituting some ingredients and putting some protein, you could literally have cheesecake every day. So try this out. Let me know if you guys enjoy it in the comment section down below. Remember, subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.